Okay, ready? Running record. Take one. So I am going to read this ask you to read this passage out loud, okay? At the end, we're going to stop and you're going to tell me what the passage was all about, okay? Is everything okay? No? Okay. I'll talk to you at the end of recess outside, okay? I'm sorry. But I'll be right there. If you would like to sit in class, you're welcome to. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so you're going to read it out loud. And then at the end, we're going to talk about what you read. Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Set, go.
The project next door. In the evening, Jasper, the sound of a hammer knocking and nails, and the gate of an electronic drill. He looked out his window, but he could not see where the sounds were coming from. They continued into the night after he went to bed. In the morning, when Jasper left his house to walk to school with his dad, he saw a kind of shed that hadn't been there the day before on the side of his window. Holes cut into the walls. Mr. White and their neighbor was standing on a ladder and making a roof out of a blue plastic tarp and a lane of
Willow.
fencing over the top of the shed. He nodded at Jasper and his dad as they passed by. As they walked along, Jasper and his dad saw a second shed and then a third and a fourth. By the time they had arrived at school, they had seen some. What are those? Jasper asked his dad. Jasper had explained that they were
Sukkah.
Special hut built by Jewish families to celebrate the harvest festival called
Sukkot.
During the festival. The families built and decorated their sukkah and then invite their friends and relatives to visit them and share meals and fun. In the afternoon, on his way home from school, Jasper noticed more sukkah. He was Jewish fathers and their older children were working together to build with blood and milk. He saw Jewish mothers and their babies and small children watching the log go up. When he went to bed that night, he heard the construction sound and told himself, it's the sound of sukkah.
Okay, so what did you read about?
The dad and Jasper
The dad and Jasper, what were they doing now?
walking, and they saw 10 sheds.
They saw what?
10 sheds.
10 sheds. What did those sheds represent? What were the things that they were talking about?
And then he saw Jewish fathers and their older children working together to build with wood and nails.
Okay, perfect. What were the things called they saw?
Jewish mothers and their babies and small children.
But what were the thingies called? Remember they were talking about Jewish huts. What were they called?
Jewish huts.
Remember? Okay, that's okay. Thank you, Peyton. Okay. Don't worry. I don't like this anymore.
Danger.
Danger? B-A-N-G-E-R. E-R. Okay, ready? Whenever you're ready. I won't be able to help you while I record this, but as soon as I'm done, I can help you. Okay? Ready? And go.
breathing. Breathing and brings oxygen in our bodies. Oxygen is a colorless, odorless gas that makes up over 20% of the Earth's atmosphere.
Okay.
It makes up over energy. We were inhale, we pull air through our noses or mouth into our lungs that are covered in tiny blood vessels. The oxygen from the air we breathe passes into the bloodstream through these tiny blood vessels. The blood rich with oxygen then travels to the heart. The heart pumps into the rest of the body. Not only does breathing bring tiny movement into our body, it also removes weight. When we exhale, we get rid of carbon dioxide.
Where are you stuck? Where are you stuck? Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide is a gas produced by cells when they change nutrients into energy. It leaves the body by the same route that oxygen comes in, but in reverse from the blood it goes to the tiny blood vessels around the air sacs and our lungs. From the sacs it goes mouth or nose into the air. In the air, carbon dioxide is it's the way humans and animals need oxygen. Breathing is so important to our lives that we mostly do it without trying. We can learn to control our breathing to extent, but we mostly breathe without even being aware that we are doing so. Just imagine if you had to think about breathing every time you took a breath.
Okay. What was this passage about?
Breathing.
Breathing? What is involved in breathing? What do you do when you breathe?
You use your mouth or your nose.
You can breathe through your mouth or your nose. What is the breath that we breathe comprised of? Oxygen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't see me? It's okay. Oxygen? Okay. What organs are involved in breathing?
Wait, what?
What organs are involved in breathing? Organs like your heart, you know? What organs?
Air?
Air organs. So inside your body. What do you use when you breathe? Your mouth, nose, your lungs. That's inside your body.
I was gonna say that.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. Where does oxygen come from? What is the word for like if you're gonna say air, what's the word? Okay, let's change the question. What does oxygen look like? Does it look like anything? No? Colorless. Colorless. Okay. Can we do it without trying? Do you breathe without thinking about it? Yeah, yeah. You can do it without trying. Do plants use carbon dioxide? Lawrence, have a seat. Huh? Hold on. Okay. One more time. What was your answer? Plants don't use carbon or oxygen? No? Okay. What about carbon dioxide? Do plants make carbon dioxide? Yes, they do. They make carbon dioxide. It's okay. Thank you, Peyton. I appreciate you.